loves, good evening po. Good evening po dito sa Oman, gabi na po. Okay, welcome back again to our channel. So, nandito na naman po kami, mag-share kami sa aming gusto i-share namin tonight. So, we are doing vlogging about study. Ayan, study po. Advanced study po sa aking anak na si Rhea. Actually, wala naman pong sinabing teacher na may quiz bukas, but tinignan po niya yung V-Smart. Wala pong upcoming lesson. So if there's no upcoming lesson, so what would be for tomorrow? So I told her that there might be a quiz from the past lesson. So anyway, whether ang practice ko sa kanya, it's always be ready whether the teacher announce upcoming quiz or not. But she has to be ready, like, you know, it's a routine that she has to study, diba guys? So lahat naman siguro ganun din ang turo natin sa ating mga anak, no? So because of the new normal, you know, online class, busy sa work, even mga parents, mga mother po na non-working, yung mga nasa bahay lang like me, sabi nila plain housewife, pero hindi din po madali, nasasabihin lang na plain housewife, hindi na makapag-assist sa anak sa online. Kasi po, marami din po iniintindi ang ating mga kapwa nanay, no, kahit plain housewife, maglaba, maglinis, maglaga sa ibang mga bata. So maraming bagay na inisikaso the whole day. So hindi po natin pwedeng sabihin na kaya namin kasi plain housewife kami, pero minsan din po meron din po kaming pinagkakaabalahan. Okay, like me, I am a live streamer, YouTuber, so there's like my duty is like 24 hours kung gugustuhin ko, but of course I need also to sleep. So, ayan din po ako makakasupport ng 24 hours sa aking mga friends sa YouTube because I have a mother duty. So, tonight is a mother duty right after my live streaming. So, I just pause for a bit and then I'm here with her. So, nandito po kami ngayon sa science. Okay, this is how I give her study. I let her read for herself, and then after a while, maybe an hour, I will come to her and then I will take the notebook and I will start asking question, and of course she has to answer the question. If she don't get the answer, she can tell me to give me a choices so that she will remember, diba, kung ano yung mga choices. Anyhow, I will malalaman ko po kung talagang in-studian niya or hindi. Alam naman natin yung this, no? So first thing is okay, let's start about the definition. Okay, one question is blank. It is everywhere. In any places you go, it present. What is this?
Soil.
Soil. Okay, the other
definition.
Wait. What is the other definition of soil?
Other definition of soil is the top layer of Earth's surface.
Okay, give me the types of soil. The four kinds.
The types of soil is sand, loam, silt, and clay.
Okay. The characteristic of soil. Yes, it says here soil differ in sizes and particles. Is it correct?
Yes.
Soil differ in color.
Yes.
Blank is the bigger particles. The biggest or the bigger particles.
Sand.
Black is the smallest particles.
Clay.
Okay. Blank is the gritty and contains pieces of plant parts.
Loam.
Alright. Blank is the smaller than sand.
Silt.
Silt. It's almost like a sand, but it's smaller than sand. Okay. It says here soil differs in color. So it says here that what are the the colors of soil that you will notice outside?
Yellow, brown, red, black.
So here in Oman, there's kind of soil. What are those?
Sand.
Yes, sand. And if you go to the countryside where you see a desert, what is the color of the desert?
Amber kind.
Amber, it looks like a yellow, right? So that's why it's called amber. So it's similar to a yellow and an orange. So it's called amber. But most in the Philippines, the color of the soil is brown. Brown or black. But there's some part in the Philippines that the soil is color is red. Red. You haven't seen a red color of soil. It looks nice. Okay, and it says number 3, the characteristic of soil is, the third characteristic of soil is, soils differ in smell. Yung amoy daw.
The smell of every soil depends on
The place.
Yeah.
The country. Like for example, here in Oman, the smell of the soil if you go outside is different. Why? Because here is it's a Middle East. It's a desert place.
So the smell is a little nasty?
Yes, of course. Especially when it's summer. And there's no forest here. So there's no forest. When you go to a tropical area like Philippines and some other countries that are tropical, of course the smell is nice because of the forest.
Teacher said that the soil that is sand in Boracay, it is very it's not dirty at all. It's like sleek and neat.
Yes, that's why Boracay is it's called pristine. It was pristine, but I don't know if it's still pristine because of the kind of soil that they have there.
What about in Philippines? What is the smell of the soil?
Of course, it's also nice. If you go to a countryside, but if you go to a city where there is a slum or some, a crowded area, of course the smell there is factories. The smell, that's why it's called. It reflects on it depends on the place where you are. But if you go to a countryside, like where there is a farm, when you wake up in the morning, you feel refreshed because of the smell of the soil and the smell of the grass. Okay, but here is totally different because there's no jungle here. As you can see, there's no desert and rocky mountain. It's quite, it's quite really different from what we have in the Philippines. So here, the fourth characteristic of soil, it says here, soils also have different water holding capacities. It says the spaces between soil determine how much water the soil can hold. What does it mean? How do you explain this thing?
I can describe it. It depends on what the it depends on how the soil is made. For example, there is sand. A sand can hold that much water capacity. Like when you go deep down into the ocean, you can see there's a big bunch of water, but the sand is still there. But for the soil, it can only hold about an inch of water. Like when you water the plants, you can only drop an inch.
And then after that, the soil absorb the water.
But if it's too much, it cannot hold that much, or it will die.
Okay, so that's how the characteristic of soil in terms of water capacity. Okay, so and the third one, the soil differs in smell. This is actually, it depends on the places. So this depends on the materials they contain. So it depends on the materials they contain. Like for example, in the places of Oman, they contain oil. So that's why the smell is different. Because here they have oil, right? For example, in the Philippines, the soil contains farm, grass, jungle, trees. That's why the smell is good. Like it's refreshing. It's the nature. Correct?
The air is fresh.
And then here, the second one, soil differs in color. So it also depends on the place, right? This is what I'm talking about. It also depends on the place where there is here is the nature. It depends on what kind of nature the country has. Okay. So what else? What's next?
That's all.
That's all? There's nothing there?
There's no more for that soil. Teacher didn't put it here.
Okay. So this is it. So this is it, guys. This is how we deal our study. Okay, I'm not hindi naman siguro tawag dito kailangan i-perfect talaga, but at least yung pag the question, yeah, at least mag-question ng teacher, meron siyang yung sense ba na
I have something to answer.
Have something to answer. Yun lang yung purpose. Hindi yung sabi ko sa kanya, pag wala ka talagang study, like you're blank, even if the teacher will give you choices, A, B, C, D, but still you will just pick like for random, like by chance, by luck, or maybe I will get the correct answer like that.
Like if there's a question in multiple choice, it's A, B, C, D. But you don't really read each of the sentence in each one of it.
So it's
you just pick random.
Random. It's like a guessing game. It's like guessing lang kung tatama man, okay, kung hindi, so what to do. So yun that's the one of the factor that you didn't study talaga.
Like our teacher in Filipino and English, she gives us a practice activity to see if we are ready for a quiz or not. But if she sees some of us having low grades or all of us having low grades, she will say we will need to have another activity, another practice test before we can do the real quiz.
But because it's online, so they are giving chance to them to get another quiz. But if it's a real school like the one before, no. It's kung pag sabing quiz, yun na yun. So ayan, yun yung sinasabi ko sa iyo. The teacher will really know if you study or not. Kasi minsan kahit nag-study ka, tapos nakakalimutan ko, but once the teacher will give you a choices, A, B, C, D, you will remember what is the correct answer there. But if you don't study, even the teacher will give you the A, B, C, D, the multiple choice, you will still doesn't know the correct answer. You will just pick the, just a random one. Kung tatama or hindi, yun lang. Parang ganun, di ba guys? Parang din. So, ito lang guys, share lang namin na about po sa online class na kailangan po talaga natin i-guide yung mga anak natin kahit sa online. Kasi alam mo guys, dito sa Philippine School man, hindi po porket online na hindi ka ibabagsak ka po talaga nila. Pagka hindi ka pa nagko-comply.
Because some of the teachers are very strict.
Yeah, it's not about money here. It's about if your kid learn or not. Pag kulang talaga yung ang kid, talaga yung magulang. At the end of the period, pag hindi talaga nag-comply, ibabagsak ka talaga nila. So this is how it's tough, but it's also good para sa ma-practice talaga yung bata. Okay, so that's all guys. Yun lang po ang aming share today. Ginoo ka. So again, magpapasalamat at magbay-bye na po kami. So sana po ay nagustuhan niyo ang aming share. So again, this is Mama Elena naman, and with my daughter here, Ray naman, and then we're signing off. Bye-bye, and see you guys on our next vlog. Bye-bye.
Bye.